All right, let's get right into it. If you're in any kind of service business, especially something like real estate, you've heard the same advice over and over again. Build your personal brand, right? But what if that's the very thing that's holding you back? Today, we're going to unpack a really powerful, kind of counterintuitive strategy. How to build a real business by selling a program, not yourself. I mean, this is the drumbeat of the entire industry, isn't it? Get your face on a billboard, be all over social media, become that go-to person. It's the conventional wisdom that's basically drilled into your head from day one. But here's the uncomfortable truth, the real problem with that. When every single person is shouting, "Look at me, hire me, I'm the best," it all just turns into static. It's noise. You're not actually standing out, you're just one more voice in a massive crowded chorus, hoping you can yell just a little bit louder than everyone else. And what this creates is what business strategists call a red ocean. It's this idea of an industry that's just packed with competitors, all fighting over the same group of clients. The water gets, bloody with all the competition. It's a crowded, cutthroat space where trying to stand out based on your personality alone is just incredibly difficult. So what's the way out? How do you escape this red ocean? Well, the answer is to make a fundamental shift in how you think. Instead of making you the product that you're selling, you create a product, a program that works for you. And that, my friends, builds a completely different kind of company. And this comparison right here is absolutely crucial. See, selling yourself builds what we call a practice. It's basically a job that depends 100% on you showing up. The moment you stop, the income stops. But selling a program, that builds a true business. It's an asset, something you can scale up, and this is the most important part, something you can one day sell. It has real value, completely separate from your personal brand. So what in the world is a program? Just think of it like this. It's your unique method, your proprietary system. It's a process that you give a name to, that you define, and that solves a client's problem in a very specific way. It's something tangible they can actually understand and want, and it completely shifts the conversation from, "So why should I hire you?" to, "Wow, how does your program work?" And look, this isn't just some high-level theory. We're going to look at the actual 50-year career of a real estate innovator named Greg Haig. This guy built multiple multi-million-dollar companies by doing this one thing over and over again. His story is basically the proof in the pudding. So, you can see here, across 5 decades, there were 3 huge breakthroughs in his career. And every single one was powered not by him having a better personal brand, but by him launching a new, disruptive program that completely changed the game in his city. Let's break them down. Okay, so his first program, it was actually born out of desperation. He was a new agent. He couldn't get any listings. So he came up with this radical idea. He'd offered the entire 7% commission to whichever agent brought the buyer. Think about that. It made his listings totally irresistible to every other agent in the city. Sellers just loved the logic of it. The entire market is now working for me, and boom, he landed 10 listings in a row, just like that. Then later, in a totally new city, he launched something called the 990 opportunity. And this was just genius. It empowered sellers by letting them get involved in the process. He'd give them the open house signs, the flyers, everything. And if they found the buyer through their own open house, his full service fee would plummet to this unbelievably low number. And that number was the hook. $990. It was so specific, so different, and so compelling that it created massive curiosity. It made his phone ring off the hook. And get this, sellers weren't calling to talk to Greg Haig, they were calling to ask about the $990 deal. Now, you're probably thinking, okay, but he must have lost a ton of money doing that, right? But the actual numbers tell a completely different story. It was a brilliant marketing hook. Only about 1 out of every 8 homes actually sold for that $990 fee. The other 7, they sold the traditional way, and he earned a full 6% commission. That low fee offer was just the engine that drove a super high-profit business. The success was just staggering. This one program was so powerful, so scalable, that it became the foundation for a national franchise. We're talking 121 offices, over 4,000 agents, 22 states. And he eventually sold that business for millions. It was a sellable asset, all built on the back of one clever idea, not his personal charisma. And even after all that success, he did it again. He went into this high-end luxury community and rolled out a highly structured 22-step luxury home sales system. It sounded so methodical, so professional, so reliable. And the result? He captured a mind-blowing 40% of the market share and became one of the top-ranked agents in the entire country. Okay, so when you look back at all these incredible successes, what's the common thread? What really makes a program like this work so well? Let's try to distill it all down into a simple playbook. So what's the magic formula here? Well, a great program, first and foremost, makes you stand out in that sea of sameness. It creates real, genuine curiosity, which gives people a powerful reason to call you. It shifts the whole conversation from why you to how does it work? And most importantly, it builds a real asset, something that's scalable, repeatable, and has value way beyond your own daily hustle. So, this all leads us to the final and most crucial question. It's time to turn the camera around, away from these case studies, and right back onto your own work. What is the unique system, that better mousetrap, that you can create and offer? I want you to really, truly think about this for a second. If your name, your face, your personal reputation, what if it all vanished tomorrow? What would be left? Is there a system, a process, an actual asset still standing? Or does the entire thing just disappear along with your personal brand? The answer to that question tells you everything you need to know about whether you have a job or a business. But let's be crystal clear about something. Just creating a brilliant program isn't enough. That old saying about the better mousetrap, it's a total myth. A great product that's sitting in the dark is completely useless. You have to market your program and market it relentlessly and creatively so the world actually knows your better mousetrap exists in the first place. So here's the bottom line, the crucial point of all this. Stop pouring every ounce of your energy into just promoting yourself. Instead, focus that energy on creating, defining, and marketing a unique program, because that is how you finally transform a personal practice that depends on you into a true business that can grow far beyond you.